I've been stuck. You've probably been stuck. Creators, especially if you're teaching anything, we all get stuck in imposter syndrome. Underlying imposter syndrome is this phrase I hear all the time. I'm not expert enough. And it's something I struggled with big time when I started teaching online. Ever since, almost anything that I set out to teach, there's this haunting little feeling in the back of my mind. Maybe you know the voice well. It's always whispering, who are you to teach this? You're not expert enough. It surfaces as this imposter syndrome. If we're not careful, it can cause us to derail. It can cause us to quit. It can cause us to compare ourselves to others who we might view as an expert. Oddly enough, I used to ask for lots of advice from people further along than me who I considered experts. I would ask them about this. How do you deal with that? How do you get to the level where you are, where you're this expert and you're confident at sharing your expertise? Almost every single time, their answer was, I feel the same as you. Even though I've published books, even though I've successfully sold courses, even though I have these letters behind my name, whatever it might be, they would all say, I've felt that way every step of the way. I was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? This is just part of the experience. I'm never going to feel expert enough. We have these made up things in our mind, like if I just had this amount of education or if I just had this amount of success, then I would feel expert enough. I've climbed some of those ladders and it's a myth. It's like chasing the wind. Every time you get to that step, then it's like almost it's at the next step. And then you get to that step and you're like, no, it must be at the next step. You never can quite get there. That expert you think is expert, they don't even think they're expert. They may just have a little bit more experience. And sometimes that's exactly what it is to feel expert. More experience, more time under your belt. That is something any one of us can do. The difference is, are you going to do it? Are you going to go the distance? Are you going to do what's required in order to gain the experience? Most people don't. Most people won't. But if you will, and you put in the time and you put in the work and you put in the effort, then you can consider yourself an expert.